Hey guys, this week on Kombativ, we're checking out some of our most popular self-defense canes. But before we begin, if you just like this video and subscribe to our channel, that would be awesome. Well, happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday, super excited.
Today, we are going to be looking at canes. I love canes.
Canes are great.
Canes are so awesome because they're great for self-defense. They're also used in some very popular martial arts styles. So I love canes.
And you know how to use them, which is something I can't do.
I do. I'm a little bit concerned about how much room I have in here to swing them around, but we'll see what I can do. So as usual, I asked Amanda to go back into the warehouse and look for some of our most popular canes for me to review. So without further ado, Amanda, what is our very first cane?
There you go.
Awesome, awesome. And our very first cane is the Rattan martial arts cane. So I love this cane, and the thing I probably like most about it is how indistinguishable it is from a standard walking cane. I mean, you can get this thing into almost anywhere, so that is nice. The difference is that this is made out of a very high quality rattan, which rattan is a vine-like material that's known for being very lightweight and durable. So let's just test that out just a little bit, see if this thing breaks on us. Okay, I'm striking that as hard as I can. There is no damage to this rattan at all. Very impressive. I love rattan. I think it's so cool. Now, one thing you do need to know about rattan, though, is that it is a natural growing material. So when you buy a rattan cane, you're often going to see little cracks or imperfections, especially on a crook handle cane like this. But one of the nice things about a crook handle cane is you can do your hooking with it. It's also good if you're just using it as a walking cane. You can kind of lean it on your arm. You can hook it onto a chair leg or onto a table. So it'll just kind of sit there for you. So that's really nice. Now this specific cane, the type of defensive techniques you have available to you is you could do some blocking with it, you could do some striking, you can do some spinning, which I'm very limited on my spinning here, but you can also do your thrusting, you can also do your hooking, you can also do your joint manipulations. So it's going to be very good for a lot of different techniques. Now the total length of this is approximately 35 3/4 inches, and the diameter is approximately 1 1/8 inch, and the weight will vary depending on which cane you purchase. This specific one is approximately 11 ounces. But that's really about all I have to say about this, right? Mm-hmm. All right, well I'm going to go ahead and put this away, and let's move on to our next cane.
All right.
There you go. All right, Amanda, what do you have next for me? Perfect, perfect. Good, I love this one. All right, and our next cane is the Indestructible plastic hook cane. All right, so as you noticed, this is very similar to the last cane I showed off, except there's some major upgrades to it. Probably the biggest upgrade to it is that this is made from that nylon fiber material that I love so much. This material is virtually indestructible. So let's go ahead and just test that out really quick, see how well I can strike this thing. Okay, zero damage to that at all. I mean, there's not even any markings, no scratching. Oh wait, I see a little bit right there, but that just came off with my finger. So very, very nice. I love this material. It also has this little hook right here, which I absolutely love. So what that does is that gives you a little hook that you can use for pressure points. So if someone comes up, grabs your shirt like this, you can just use that little hook on their hand, and there's no way they're going to continue hanging onto your shirt. You could also use that to hook a kidney or something. But one of the other benefits to it is that you could actually use that hook to just kind of hook onto your belt if you want to just lean it there. So that's nice and practical in itself. So one of the other things I really like about this cane is it's got these grips here, here, and then up here. So these specific grips would be great for blocking, but then we've got this grip up here, which is very useful for a number of different martial arts techniques. So in certain martial arts self-defense styles, if you're using a cane, you can kind of grab them and flip them up to strike with them. So that little grip right there makes a lot of difference. So this specific cane would be good for pretty much every martial arts technique you have available to you. Now, one other thing I noticed is we do have this slip-free toe on the end, which is nice, but then you can see there's these little grooves down here, which this thing is approximately 39 inches long. So for me, this is about just the perfect size. In fact, This thing is extremely, extremely durable. But if you're a little bit shorter than me and you want a little bit shorter cane, all you have to do is take off this rubber toe right here, take a hacksaw and just dig right in there and take off a little piece, and then hook that rubber toe back on, and you have a little bit shorter cane. Now the weight of this is approximately 1 pound, 8 ounces, or about 1.5 pounds. So that's a really nice weight. It's a little bit heavier than the last one, but that comes with a little bit extra momentum. So I love this thing. I think this is an awesome cane. But that's about all I have to say about this, right?
That's a good one. That's
All
a
right.
good one.
Let's go ahead and put this away. Move on to our next cane.
There you go.
Thank you, Amanda. All right. And our next cane is the Stealth Combat Sword Cane. Awesome, awesome. So clearly the major difference between this and our last cane is that this is clearly a knob handle cane or a ball handle cane instead of a crook cane like the other canes. Now if we look at this, we can see that the ball handle and the handle itself are made from that nylon fiber material that I love so much. You can see that there's some grip lines here for added control, which is great. The shaft of this is made from a very durable aircraft aluminum that has a black finish to it. So nice and stealthy. We can see that it's got this rubber toe on the end for non-slip again, which is great. But that's not the coolest thing about this. The coolest thing is if I just pull out the handle, out comes a sword with a 23-inch blade. That is beautiful. I love that. So this blade is made from a 1060 high carbon steel. It's got sharpened dual edges on it, so it's going to be very good for piercing. And then, as you guys noticed, when I pulled that out, it utilized a compression fitting instead of a threaded fitting, which is nice because you can pull out your blade very quickly in the event of an emergency, and you're not sitting there unscrewing a threaded section. So that's just great. Now the overall length is approximately 37.5 inches. The sword weight by itself is approximately 1 pound, 4 ounces, and the overall weight of the cane with the sword in it is approximately 2 pounds, 3 ounces. One other thing I do need to mention though is check your local laws because sword canes can be very illegal in certain areas. So just check your local laws. That's about all I have to say about this, right?
Love
All right.
Sword.
All right, let's go ahead and put this away. Move on to our next one. Perfect. Thank you, Amanda. Ooh. And our next weapon is the self-defense stun cane. Ooh, this thing is awesome. In fact, I'm just gonna, oh, this thing is so scary. I remember when we first started carrying this, there were a few different models we could choose from. So I went and tested out the different manufacturers' models, and this is the model that seemed like the best bet to me. It seemed like, I love how it's got all these electrodes right here. Now the problem with it is that it doesn't look like a normal cane. So you're gonna have trouble bringing this into places. So I did a video on this about 6 months ago with Ian on the Karate Mart YouTube channel, but I watched the video with Ian yesterday, and I thought it was so funny that it would be better to just show you that video. So here's the video.
Ow!
Seconds.
Ow! Ow! And if you like that, the next one is going to be your favorite.
Okay.
The next one's
okay.
going to be your favorite.
Okay, well, let's put this guy away and move on to the last one then. So our last one of the day is the self-defense stun cane. And I did show this off in another video. I know that it's powerful.
A couple of years ago, yeah.
Yeah, and people seem to really like this one.
I liked it. I saw Amanda was putting a bunch of them away, and I go, what is that?
So one of the things I do like about it is it does have very sturdy construction. It actually, the manufacturer says it can hold up to 250 pounds. I weigh about 240 pounds. It seems to hold me really nicely. And considering that it does have an adjustable length where you can kind of unscrew this, and then, how does that go? You just unscrew it
you
and
unscrew
push
it, and then it slides up and down.
Okay, here, I'll let you do it. Oh, okay, gotcha.
So then you slide. So here's it's got a little stopper here. You can slide that up to an appropriate level. But it kind of
there we go.
clicks into these grooves, right? And then it slides up and you lock it down.
Okay. So considering that it was at its longest level
Okay.
and it just held me.
Yes, and it's at its longest level. I'm 6 foot, and at its longest level, it's perfect for me.
Okay.
And I'm a 6 footer.
Okay.
So you are super tall though.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked a little short on you, but what are you, like 6'4"?
6'4".
6'4"?
6'4".
So maybe a little short for you, but I don't think you generally need to carry a stun gun.
Well, I don't know. This one's pretty cool.
But at 6 foot, this is the perfect height for me. So if you're an average height person, this is going to have a setting for you.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And yeah, you can put your full weight on it. It's sturdy. It's
Gotcha. Okay, and one of the
not
things
chintzy.
that's neat about it too is it has 7.5 inches of electrodes there.
Yes.
So it's not going to shock from this portion because
No.
that's just a rubber tip.
It's just a rubber tip, and it comes with an extra one.
That's kind of cool. So you wouldn't want it to shock there because then if you were kind of leaning on it, it'd just break the electrodes
Yeah.
at the end. So we've got all these electrodes here. So all you'd have to do is just kind of tap, on the person.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's
So it gives you a good area
a
of
lot
you
of
just
reach
have to
too. A lot of reach.
a lot of
So
reach
I
and
think
a
that's
lot
pretty
of like effective area.
Yeah. So what else is cool about this guy? It looks like he's got a flashlight.
Got a flashlight.
Okay, so that one, you just slide this guy up. Oh yeah, that's kind of neat. So sorry for blinding you, Mel. So yeah, you're walking along, you've got your flashlight, so that could come in handy at night or blinding your attacker. And then you slide it up one more time, and then here, let's see if we can see these electrodes actually do anything. Oh yeah, did you see that? Wow.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I remember how much this one hurt last time. Oh, okay. I'm not looking forward to this. It also includes this case, which the case is a little short, so I guess you'd have to shrink it down when you're going to use it.
For storage, right?
Yeah. And then it's got this little reflector here that's removable
Yeah.
just for night use or whatever. That's kind of neat. And then you can recharge it too. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And as you said, replaceable tip. Anything else we need to say? Oh, it's 1 pound, 3.8 ounces. So that's actually a really good weight. That doesn't feel too heavy. Feels like it's beefy enough that it's going to be sturdy.
And then with all of these have integrated batteries, which I like. Because it seems like the battery doors, the little springs, all of that stuff is that's breakable.
Sure,
right?
sure.
These are all built in. They don't come apart. Integrated, one piece, sturdy.
Yeah,
which I like.
For sure. So really, all that's left to do then is to test the thing out. Okay, and it sounds like it's.
It sounds like
going to be pretty powerful.
It sounds relaxing.
Okay, so where do you want me to test this guy?
Okay, I'm gonna just dealer's choice.
Okay.
Oh!
So it smells.
I heard it
Do you
sizzle.
smell?
It sizzles.
Do you smell that? That's burning flesh. I don't know if I want you to test this on me, Amanda.
Did you hear that little zzz?
I smell it.
Yes.
That's bizarre. So pain-wise, how did that feel?
Sharp and hot.
So that's the thing with the ones that are a little bit less, a less dramatic sound, that seem like they're a little quieter. Sometimes they seem to dig in more, like nails digging in.
That was sharp and hot is what that one was.
Yeah. Okay, give it to me on my, just wherever.
Okay.
Ow, jeez! Okay, I don't smell anything that time, so I don't think oh, that hurts.
It hurts.
That digs in really bad. Okay.
So it can effectively go through jeans.
Oh yeah, that definitely went through jeans for sure. Wow, that's actually, I'm so glad you said that because that's a question we get all the time. But I think that's about all we have to say about this. I love that video so much. It makes me laugh every time. If you guys could just put in the comments this week which of these canes that you would choose for self-defense, I'm very curious what you think because I know exactly which cane I would choose. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel and check out Kombativ.com because we've got all sorts of awesome weapons on there right now. But until next week, stay combative. But not too combative. I don't want to hear that you were bashing someone's head in with a cane or you were trying to stun someone.